Welcome to Holland. This country is known for its canals, museum, and general free spirit open to all subjects. It also has another reputation, the red light district. Perceptions are different between countries, but rules as well are different since prostitution is a legal profession in Holland. And like all professions, they even have their own union, known as the Red Thread. I met with their spokesman, Mech Bla.
In 1986, it was founded by ex-prostitutes, and it's still run by ex-prostitutes. It's women for women working together. It comes up for the rights of the women, because in Holland prostitution is legalized, so it's an actual a job that the law recognizes. And so if there has to be a decision made about something in the council that will affect the prostitutes, the Red Thread will be there to see what they can do for their workers, like any other union. They do have contact with other unions because it's a profession like any other, so there will also always be matters that relate to other professions where they can get advice from each other, especially about the salary, and social security issues and working conditions. It's not very different for prostitution and for other professions.
Even recognized as a legal profession, there are still many offices and organizations who don't accept them.
They have seen progress, especially between major organisations like banks and insurance companies that didn't want prostitutes on their lists because they could cause a lot of press about the whole situation, press interest, that they have come to a compromise between the prostitutes.
Indeed, Amsterdam has a very high tourism for this area.
The major tourist pillar is the prostitution, the coffee shops, and there are two things that are now being investigated in this area, and if that were to close down, that is one of the major areas where tourists go to, so that would be very threatening for the tourism and the economy.
This sector is very watched by the authorities in order to avoid organized crime. But the problem doesn't come from this area. It appears an underground world of prostitution where it's not controlled.
The major part of the criminal world is not between people who have rooms and spaces available and are renting them. It's between people who are forcing some of the prostitutes who work in the red light district to work there, and they can make sure they have all their papers in order, and they can work in the spaces that are offered. But it's the people that are forcing them there, that's the major part, that where the criminal aspect is. And she's saying if they are in the windows, then her union can help them. They can keep an eye on what's happening, they can give them medical care. If it shuts, then it's completely an underworld where she cannot help them.
People and perceptions can be different around this matter, but the main idea is to defend people's rights as workers and as human beings. Benjamin Marcus for Our View, Amsterdam, Holland.